Hi, my name is Michelle Cramison, and I'm going to be comparing the marble statue of an old woman and a standing court lady, one Western tradition piece and one beyond the Western tradition. The theme of my museum guide will be the human figure in art, and I'm going to explore the stylistic relationships between the form and content of these two sculptures. The marble statue of an old woman is a Roman piece, made between 14 and 68 AD. It is a copy of a Greek work from the 2nd century BC. It stands just under life size at 49 and 5/8 inches. The Metropolitan reports that it was made in early imperial Julio-Claudian time. During the Hellenistic period, artists were concerned with the accurate representation of childhood, old age, and even physical deformity. This piece is a fine example of the realism that evolved in the Hellenistic times. This sculpture most likely represents an aged courtesan on her way to a festival of Dionysus, the god of wine. The veneration of Dionysus was widespread during the Greek Hellenistic period. The flattened composition of the figure is typical of a sculpture created in the late 2nd century BC. Her hunched back, baggy eyes, sagging breasts, and wrinkled features are an attempt to reflect one's experience of the natural and human world. The Standing Court Lady is a Chinese piece from the Tang Dynasty made in the 7th century CE. It is 15 and 1/8 inches. This figurine of a woman in stylish dress represents a dancer in the court of the Tang Dynasty. The Tang Dynasty, with its capital in Chang'an, was the most populous city in the world at the time and is regarded by historians as a high point in Chinese civilization. The Tang period was also considered the golden age of literature and art. This time was very prosperous, and foreign influences were made on social customs, fashion, and costume. Musicians, dancers, and other entertainers were invited to perform for the enjoyment of princes and other royal members. This dancer wears a tight, high waisted upper garment and has an elegant, slender body. The long sleeves fall to her knees, and her youthfulness is enhanced by the smooth modeling of the face. This dancer's costume reflects the large material culture of the Tang court. The sculpture provides a fascinating glimpse into the cosmopolitan, multicultural society of Tang Dynasty China, so beloved that the Chinese hope to recreate the society in the afterlife. Aside from the Roman sculpture being marble and the Tang sculpture being earthenware with pigment, these two pieces share many other differences. These pieces also would have had different uses and would have been displayed in different places. The original old woman may have been dedicated in a sanctuary of Dionysus. The Roman copy could have potentially decorated a garden. The Tang court lady is classified as tomb pottery. In China during this time, tomb sculpture was also popular, as numerous figurative works were produced in miniature statue form made from low-fired earthenware. This piece is a fine example of that tomb sculpture. It is truly amazing to see the influences culture and time periods have on art throughout the ages. The human body is shown in two beautiful yet different ways, and the detail in both works is outstanding. Chinese figures and Greek and Roman figures significantly contrast. Religious beliefs were a large influence on Greek art, as the woman is associated with Dionysus. As in many figures, direct observation of reality can be immediately seen, and a closer look will show deeper religious implications. In China, the people believed that one needed to furnish his or her tomb for the afterlife, with all the things essential to one's status and well-being. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed learning about these beautiful works of art I was able to see at the Metropolitan Museum of Art.